Hello everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. I did an unboxing earlier of the November 2022 Spellbinders Card Club kit. That one's called Time Offline, and if you'd like to see it, I will have it linked down below. We're going to jump into making just a couple of cards from this. I did make 5, but my camera stopped working, so you'll only get to see 2. But I do have pictures down below, and I will have a link to my blog post so that you can take a closer look at those pictures if you'd like to. So we're jumping right into it. We have cut down some patterned paper from this kit. I always love patterned paper, and these ones are great because they're wonderful for layering. They're not super thick. And so I've picked out a couple of them because I wanted to build a scene. It's a little bit different kind of scene because our grass, as you saw me just freehand cut that down at the bottom. That is more out of that plaid paper, but I'm trying to make a birthday card for my stepdad, and you all know that I love this camping theme that we have going on here with the Time Offline Card Club kit. It is fabulous, and so we like to go camping with my mom and stepdad, and they have a Class C motorhome, which is basically like a truck front, and it's a motorhome, so it's all on wheels. And we have a trailer, so ours gets pulled behind our truck. But this set was perfect. This whole kit was perfect because they're right there on those chipboard stickers. You have the Class C, which would be like theirs, and then you have the trailer like ours. And so I'm going to put these two together on this card front. I'm going to put some trees back there. I should have put the trees down first, and I am going to use liquid glue because these are a little bit different sized. Normally I would just use the double-sided tape, the double-sided adhesive that came in this kit, but I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue on these pieces here only because I'm trying to stick those behind the motorhomes and the trailer, and I didn't want the full thing covered. So I've got those on there. Yes, some of that hangs off of there. That's okay. We'll cut that off later. I'm looking through some of the chipboard stickers. I love that one. That's the rectangular one. But I'm going to pull out the puffy stickers. I'm going to grab several from there, and we're going to use those. I will use that rectangular chipboard sticker on the next card because I just love it so much. But I found several of these puffy stickers that just work great. Like I said, this is going to be his birthday card, and I just thought it was just sweet talking about happiness and finding your happy and another year of adventure and all that. And I just think it's right up his alley. Now, we haven't gotten to do really any camping with them this year, the economy being what it is, but we're definitely going to try to get back to it as soon as we possibly can. And yeah, so there you go. We've done a little bit of camping. Our camping has been up in Huntsville where we're basically, I mean, we're not stationed there. We're stationed down in Georgia, but we've been camping up in Huntsville because we want to see our kids, and they don't have the room in their place for us. So it works out well to have our trailer up there. All right, so I've got a bunch of the ephemera that I've put some of that double-sided adhesive on, and we are going to decorate the inside of the card because with all of the ephemera that comes in these kits, I mean, they're such a great buy. And I know some of you have said that you are not about the ephemera, you'd prefer to have stamped images, and you know, I have come to appreciate both. I love stamping, you all know that. I love coloring, I love stamping, but there is something wonderful about having these kits to be able to just take with you, make some cards. I love anything paper anyway, so I feel like this, it works. You can make some quick cards. There are some stamps in this kit, and I really love the words in it, so I used those on a couple of the different cards, but and I'm going to bring it in here for this one. But yeah, so I know some of you don't necessarily love the ephemera, but I love it all. I mean, I'm just a paper gal, so you put some paper in front of me and I'm going to be all about it. All right, so I'll trim off the excess here, and when I'm done with that, I'll grab out the stamp set, and we're going to stamp that, "Here's to another year of adventures." And we do love adventuring with my mom and stepdad. We just have the best time camping with them. And this kit was just perfect for it. So here's that first card. Love how it turned out. I hope he does too. And now I'm going to jump into our second card. It's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be camping themed because another thing I love about these kits is that oftentimes, yes, it has a theme. I mean, not oftentimes, every time it has a theme. But you can kind of just do what you want with all of them. And this one, I've pulled out this piece of pattern paper. It does look like a tree. And then I grabbed all of the different sized flowers. And I am going to just put those on the front of this card. So this won't necessarily be camping themed. It will be outdoorsy. And I don't know, it was fun. Look at all those. So there's big flowers, smaller flowers, even some medium flowers in there. And we're going to use that double-sided adhesive to tack down this piece of pattern paper. I cut it down to 4 inches by 5.5 inches, so that will leave a small border. I could put it on the left and right hand side, but I'm just going to keep it on that right hand side, so we'll have a nice white border there. And I'm going to take this, make sure that I'm getting it on there correctly, and adhere that down to the front of our card. And then I'm going to use some of those foam squares that came in the kit. I love that those are included. And I'm only going to put those on 4 of our big flowers. So I'll put those on 4 of the big flowers, I think. I think it's only 4. And then that will give us a little bit of depth to our card. So we're going to have some of them popped up. Some of them are just going to be taped behind. I love the effect in the end. I think it works out really well. So I'll start by peeling off that release paper and putting each of those bigger flowers down. And when I am making cards like this, I do like to work with the big first, and then you can take the smaller elements and you can just kind of work them around those bigger elements and fill in the gaps. Whereas if you start with the smaller ones, it's going to be a little bit harder to be able to place those bigger ones down. So like I said, here we're going to start putting some double-sided adhesive on the rest of those pieces. And then we're just going to fill those in all around those bigger ones that are popped up. And so it'll look like this really fun cluster of flowers. Some of them will be underneath. We're going to have some of that sticking off the sides, and we can just trim off that excess. But I love how this ended up turning out. It just makes my heart so happy seeing all those really pretty flowers on there. And then because the ephemera is the way that it is, it comes with 2 of every one of these flowers. I love it. 2 of every one of the ephemera. So it's great. So you can either, mix and match or make 2 of the same cards or whatever you want to do. It's great. All right, so now I'm going to pull off that one chipboard sticker that I was so excited about. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. And then I'm going to take 3 more of those little flowers and put those on the inside of our card. I feel like this would be a good birthday card also, or you could just make it like a thank you or whatever. Super fun. But that's going to finish off our second card. Now, like I said, my camera stopped working, so I'm going to show you the rest of the last 3 cards that I made using this kit. If you'd like to see them up close and personal, you can head over to my blog. I'll have that linked down below, but I'll have the kit linked down below as well, so you can go check that out. Maybe give it a buzz if you'd like. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.